Everyone, this is Bradshaw here. Today we are going to work with fractions, our learning goal. Let's explain why fractions can be represented as division expressions. So the first thing I have here, it wants to know, is this true or false? Explain your answer. So I have the numbers 7, or the problem, 7 divided by 2 equals 7 halves. If you remember from our video on Monday and our videos from last week, we know that 7, the fraction bar, can be read as divided by 2. So 7 divided by 2 equals 7 divided by 2. So this is true. Let's look at this one. True or false? Explain your answer. So I have 7 halves equals 3 1/2. In order to find this out, we can do it a couple of different ways. We can work with 7 halves and try to make it into a mixed number, or I can work with our mixed number using either the C method or by just pulling out the wholes. So using the C method, I start at the bottom. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7, and the bottom stays the same, 7 halves. To check my answer, I can do 3 wholes. So here's a whole, plus a whole, plus a whole, plus 1/2. So whenever we add fractions, the denominator stays the same. Then I'm going to add these together. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So I got the same answer, so 7 halves. So 7 halves equals 7 halves. So yes, this answer is true. So on these problems, you're going to fill in the blank to make the equation true. So I have 9 divided by 23. I know that if I write 9 as the numerator and 23 as the denominator, this also means 9 divided by 23. Looking at this one, I have 4 divided by 3. This problem can have 2 answers. The first answer can be 4 divided by 3 like that, or you could also write this as a mixed number. So I have 4 thirds. I could actually write that as 1 whole and 1/3. So 1 1/3. Either answer is correct. So let's look at this one. I have what divided by 6 equals 14/6, or 14 divided by 6? Well, 14 divided by 6 equals 14 divided by 6. This one, I have 21 divided by something equals 4 1/5. So what I have to do on this one is I am going to look at what my denominator is, because if you notice, whatever we're dividing by equals our denominator. Dividing by 3, our denominator was 3. Dividing by 23, that was our denominator. Our denominator is 5, so we're dividing by 5. On this one, you'll see we're dividing by 5, that is our denominator, so we need to figure out what goes in the box. In order to do that, I need to convert this number to an improper fraction to find out what's the total amount. So I have 6 4/5. So I'm going to use the C method first, and then I can check it using the other way. So 5 times 6 is 30. Plus 4 is 34. So let's check that. So I have 6 wholes, so 5/5 and 5/5, 5/5, 5/5. I've done it 4 times, 2 more. 5/5, 5/5, and then I'm going to add 4/5 to that, and I'm just going to move it to the front. So the denominator stays the same, and the numerator, I'm going to add all those. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 34. So I got the same answer.